So do you like someone who can give banter as much as they can take it?
Listen, I'm like king of banter.
Bold statement.
What?
I'll tell you if
Do
you
you
king
like
of
banter?
Yeah, I love banter.
Sick, innit?
We got to figure out this intro situation because I'm caught between doing a standard one that's fun and gets the people going, or, you know, the way a lot of podcasts just kind of start with conversation. Mm-hmm. We have the whole intro thing with, you know, sideline banter. Wait, no. You like, what is it?
I'm the king of banter.
Yeah, sick, innit? Yeah, so like, you know, there is some sort of intro.
Absolutely. I don't think we need, hey guys, watch us on YouTube. Bang, bang, bang.
What's going on? It is the siren. All right, well, we won't have one then because I like doing it this way anyway, too. Anyway, episode 48, Ave. We are back. And, yeah, excited about this episode. The NFL Week 1 is under our belt. It was very exciting. We're going to go through where we were right, where we were wrong, and some of our predictions and thoughts. The MLB Wildcard race is in full effect. I think there's what, like 16, 18 games left or something like that.
Not much.
NCAA football, kind of boring, but we'll go over some of the
games. But, you know, there's a couple big games this past week.
Yeah. And then U.S. Open tennis. That was, I don't know if it was an all-timer, but there's some history I'd like to talk about there. And then, of course, we'll wrap it up with some Formula One and some soccer, World Cup qualifiers to be specific. So, yeah, anyway, we got to start off with some mini games to get the juices flowing. And excitingly enough, Jessica is joining us today. She's got Oppa on her lap, so hopefully she can get close enough to the microphone. But Jessica, you are in charge of that game that we fail to name every time. Ave and I have been substituting it for some things, but ultimately, if you're here.
And the podcast is done.
No, it's still going.
Oh,
just kidding.
That badoop sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I hear that in my nightmares, dude.
Yeah.
It definitely is something, though.
What does it say?
Everything looks fine.
Oh, what, was there a message or just the sound?
Just the sound. Maybe it was Discord.
Oh, could have been.
Okay.
Anyway, I'd assume you're just sitting down here getting into the broadcast booth. You probably don't have anything up and running, so maybe we don't do Jesse's Hot Corner this episode, but you just kind of still be here.
I just think of something that you guys have to say back and forth.
Right, yeah, like even if it's just name Eagles players ever.
Don't do that.
Okay.
I mean,
name Phillies players ever.
Oh,
I will accept that.
I'm just gonna name all the Philly players that I know on the team right now.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll let you start.
Okay. Jimmy Rollins,
Ryan Howard,
Chase Utley,
Shane Victorino,
Bryce Harper,
Cole Hamels.
Jesus Christ, this is.
Can I sub in for Avery?
Wait, why don't you two play against me? Actually.
Oh, because you know everything.
Well, baseball, I feel like is a little.
It's not my forte.
Fine, we're still going.
So try not to waste any.
Yeah, I know.
Like maybe just raise your hand.
Matt Stairs.
Dang, I had Matt Stairs on mine. All right, Cole Hamels,
Roy Halladay,
Cliff Lee,
Raul Ibanez.
Nice. Mike Lieberthal.
Did I say Mike Schmidt already?
No.
Okay, Mike Schmidt.
Pat Burrell.
Oh,
it's
so either
it's either of you. It's either of you. Shot clock's getting tight.
Real mute.
No.
Okay. Bryson Stott.
Chooch.
Alec Bone.
That's what I was gonna go with.
Yeah.
Me and Avery have bad chemistry.
Tway Tono.
Yeah, I mean
Tway Tono.
Two-way Tono.
Trey
Turner.
Oh, Trey Turner. All right.
We thought you were saying a name.
Jonathan Papelbon.
Ooh,
that's not even a real person.
Yes, it is.
Johan Duran.
Nice.
Avery, you're throwing my brain off.
Brad
We're on the
Lidge.
same team.
I know, but you're going way new, and I'm trying to like.
Brad Lidge. Brad Lidge. Stop stalling. I know what you're doing. Brad Lidge.
Jamie Moyer.
There we go.
Joe Blanton.
Oh God.
Odubel Herrera.
Aaron Rowan.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Bobby Abreu.
Jim Tomey.
Oh shit. Kurt Schilling.
Oh, Kurt Shilly.
Ryan Howard.
I already said it.
Ryan
You
Howard
did?
was
Okay,
the-
you got 5 seconds.
hear
For
you
it.
Brandon
say it.
Marsh.
Wow. John Kruk.
Ooh, Crookie.
Yeah.
Brad Lidge.
I already said Brad Lidge.
When?
Yeah, he did. He did say Brad Lidge. Johan Rojas.
Placido Polanco.
Edmundo Sosa.
Michael Franco.
I'm pretty much tapped
JP
out.
Crawford.
Nice. Otto Kemp.
Kyle Schwarber.
Oh,
We
no.
have to have said
No, we
Kyle
didn't say
Schwarber.
No,
Schwarber
we
yet.
didn't say
We didn't say
Schwarber.
Schwarber yet.
Billy Wagner.
Who?
Billy Wagner. It could be anybody. So
As long as I didn't say him yet.
Reese Hoskins.
Derek Hall.
Jason Worth.
Yes.
Dominic Brown.
Yes.
Dominic Brown's a good one.
Thanks.
This thing makes me anxious. All right, Avery, just say our lineup.
I already did. I
Bryson
literally did
Stott.
everybody. We already
Bryson
said Bryson
Stott.
Stott.
I already said Stott. Yeah.
When?
Jessica, you're just
Aaron
so...
Nola.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, let's just go through the pictures at this moment.
Roy Oswalt.
Nobody said Zach Wheeler yet, so I'm gonna say Wheels.
Damn. Christopher Sanchez.
Oh, come
Ranger
on.
Suarez.
Gosh. Matt Strom.
Ew.
Orion Kirker.
This is crazy. JC Romero.
Hmm. Shane Victorino.
I said him already.
When?
That was
Yeah,
my
you did.
first one.
Was I gone for all of yours?
No.
Oh. Just think of the Hall of Fame.
Hold on, I have one. You keep talking. I keep
Jose
losing.
Alvarado. Jose Alvarado.
Nice. Why do I keep losing it? Oh, John Mayberry Jr.
Did his dad play? Can I get a John Mayberry?
I don't know if he played for the Phillies.
Or if it-
Pat Burrell.
I think I said Pat Burrell.
Oh my God.
You are killing me.
yeah, I think Pat Burrell was said. Sheesh.
Chase Utley.
Chase Utley was said for sure.
sure.
I'm trying to think of like what about our teams way back when? Uh-oh.
I'm giving you 10.
Okay.
I literally have
Big.
nothing. Is
This was really stressful, like
This
high
is
anxiety.
great. 3.
Yeah.
Two,
Wait. There's
1.
still people in our lineup.
And I have one more, which
Matt-
I feel I can
Kemp,
secure the
Kemp,
victory.
Kemp. He counts.
I said Otto Kemp already.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
lord.
Mickey Moniak.
Ew.
ooh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a lot. That's a
Wow,
big coming
you guys
from
were awesome. I thought that went way longer than I expected,
I had a
right?
couple pools. I mean, I named basically the whole team.
I'm literally sweating.
Other than Jessica like refusing to listen to other people's answers, you guys did really well. That's gonna get cut up and look pretty good, I think.
I hope so. Make me look good, brother.
Well, we'll cut out some of the in between.
If we just went full pitching rotation.
That
and
was
current players.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
super helpful though, because we could have had a strategy and I could have went position.
was I underestimating you guys, or I feel like you guys got further than I would have expected.
I mean, I just named like the championship players from the 08
But I
team.
feel like
and then
we
now-
Now, yeah.
but I didn't even go into like now in my head.
You have to, because that's all I got. I'm watching them like every other day.
Imagine if we
On
had them
TV.
on, we would have
Right.
even longer.
I feel like we got through pretty much the whole roster by the end.
I think who did we miss on this current roster?
Now we missed
We
some
missed
people.
some of
We didn't
the,
say Castellanos.
Oh,
Jose Castellanos, yeah,
Casti.
right fielder.
Wow.
Some relief pitchers we definitely missed.
All right, well, definitely got the juices flowing. We forgot to say a player that is number 48. So before we get into the agenda, we have to do it. I only have one.
I am gonna steal your one.
No, you're not. You don't know
You can
this
go
guy.
first then.
Joe Nathan. He is a former closer from the Minnesota Twins. Don't know why he's
Okay.
popping into my head. Oh, I have another
this
one.
list, yeah, this of our list of numbers of players wearing these numbers.
Who's yours?
The guy that was on our list
What does that mean?
of players by the numbers, the best players
Oh.
active by number.
Yeah.
Number and I made that list.
Yes, he did.
And number 48
Was a pitcher.
okay.
from-
Is that where you got your answer from, or you
Yes.
would have picked him anyway?
That's where I got my answer from.
Oh wow.
So I'm on
okay.
Instagram all day.
Well, my other one would be Danny Briere, and I'm bummed I didn't say it because that's my
Oh.
boy right
It
there.
is your boy.
Who was number 48?
I think was it this guy? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this guy. Was it Cole? Garrett Cole?
No, he's 45.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh well, then I
You don't have 48.
Yeah, I'm completely wrong. Let me go on Instagram and cheat.
I wonder who 48 was in that list. Was it baseball? I'm gonna look it up.
I'm 1,000,000% sure it's baseball.
All right, well, I guess let's dive into the NFL while you eventually get somebody. I want to see who that is first.
Jacob deGrom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I knew it was baseball. I just got the wrong face. And that's a
Oh,
legend.
right. Yeah, white guy pitcher, slightly out of their prime, but still really good.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's definitely fits the archetype.
Yeah, go like that post, by the way, please. Thank you. Ave, no better way to start off the NFL season than with a Philadelphia Eagle spitting on the chest of a Dallas Cowboy. Pause, maybe. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I don't like the way you worded that.
Yeah. Funniest thing is I'm watching it with Jessica, and her first reaction is Chuckle looks at me and goes, I kind of liked that. Ultimately, that was partially a joke. It's never cool to spit on somebody.
Those are fighting words or fighting actions.
Particularly, we just didn't get a lot of information right away, which is annoying. Turns out Dak Prescott spit at him.
In the direction. Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't hit him, but spit at him and then kind of like taunted him with a smile. Now, I'm not saying that merits Jalen Carter to go do that. Yeah. I just hate that it took 4 hours.
After the game until they told us.
Yeah,
they gave the full picture.
You had Eagles fans, which they still probably would have criticized Jalen Carter, but like overly criticizing him because it was like, why did you do that? Where did that come from? Yada, yada, yada. And like, I think there still would have been a lot of anger, but come on. Where's the news
field?
broadcast?
Yeah. You have a million cameras.
Yeah.
You see literally everything on the field. That was super whack, but either way, Jalen Carter, you can't do that, sir. Yeah, you can't do that, sir. And he took his $50,000 fine and that whole game suspension for doing that. So
I do think it's cool from the NFL to say, since he didn't play a snap, that DQ counts as the one game suspension, because I feel like they could have not done that.
I mean, they could have set an example of Jalen Carter saying, we want to take us out of the game. It should be out of the game. It's a stupid thing. You should never do that to anybody, let alone on the football field. But we're going to move past that. I don't want to keep on talking about it because, like, he was a crucial factor in that game. I don't think Dallas runs the ball as well as they did if Jalen Carter's in the middle. Well,
and they probably don't pass it as well either, just because of the way
the pass rush gets there.
Yeah, exactly. So 24-20 final score, Philadelphia. There was a weird break in the third quarter due to weather. The two teams came back and didn't score another point. Mm-hmm. So I actually fell asleep during the weather break.
I was trying to. I couldn't. Yeah. I was so hyped up for the first game.
I didn't want to, and I did. So kind of the opposite. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I didn't miss much, I suppose.
No, you did not.
Nice.
Stressful, though.
Yeah.
You got some nice rest.
Yeah. Nice fantasy game from Jalen Hurts. 2 rushing touchdowns, I think. Yeah. So Birds win. I not only think, do we score more? I was going to say, I not only think we score more, but they definitely score less. I think it looked like it was a kind of a shootout in the beginning, and it was a fun watch. If you
they couldn't stop. The punter did not step on the field until the third quarter.
I think I don't know exactly how much more offense we would put up because, I mean, what would change necessarily? Except we'd have the ball more, I guess.
Yeah.
But
ultimately, maybe better field position as well.
Yeah, but ultimately, I don't think it's like that close of a game if Jalen Carter's on the field. I know it's one player, but Dak even said we game planned for him, and we got to change like the whole game plan once he was kicked out.
Absolutely, he's a game wrecker, and you have to plan for him. When he's not there, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, something funny I saw. I don't know if you're gonna remember the catch exactly, but someone said Dak just threw the first offensive interception in NFL history, and I was like, what is this video about to be? And I remember watching the play and going like, wow, CD just saved him. But Dak throws this ball and it looks like it's going right to Adoree Jackson.
Adoree Jackson. Torched out there on Thursday night.
And CD actually, it's on the sideline and CD comes from behind him and like sneaks in front. It almost looks like he would then take it for a pick six, except it was CD. So he gets hit out of bounds. But it was I know he ended up having a lot of drops and he's getting scrutinized for it on 13 targets. But that notwithstanding, he had some incredible catches to start the game. And that one was crazy because the Eagles player was standing right there ready to catch the ball and he intercepted it on offense. So I thought that was pretty funny. some other highlights from the weekend. Like I mentioned, I think we should go into where we were right, where we were wrong. But just to touch on some other highlights, I think we should talk Buffalo, Baltimore. Did you get a chance to watch that game in full or at all?
I did watch most of it.
Okay.
But dude, these late night games are killing me.
Yeah.
I'm an early go to sleeper nowadays. I don't even know what to call it.
I don't blame you.
But I did, not on purpose, but I did fall asleep. Even though it was a super exciting game, super high scoring, both teams were in it the whole time.
How much time was left when you did?
Probably like midway through the third.
Wow.
So I'm thinking the Ravens are...
Well, it was close. So, like, you probably thought, hey, good game, and I just fell asleep. But the Ravens pulled away a little bit.
Yeah.
And then with 5 minutes left in the fourth, I think they were up by, I forget.
I think it was 2 touchdowns.
Or 16 or something. I have a friend who's a huge Bills fan, and he turned it off with 5 minutes left. Yeah. And he's in Europe. I don't know what country he's in. I forget. And he was, like, grinding just to get it. And it was, like, early in the morning over there.
Yeah.
And he was like, screw this. I'm going to bed. I'm pissed. Then, like, the craziest comeback ever. Also, Josh Allen on my fantasy team, traded for him. Love that. Ultimately, we didn't really recap it, but huge scoring game. What was it, like 42-40, 41-40?
Yeah.
It was a back and forth night. Derrick Henry had a huge game. Zay Flowers had a huge game. Keon Coleman had a huge game. Lamar and Josh Allen obviously had a huge game. James Cook scored. My parlays were hitting all over the place. It was great. The overs were crushing. But that is why Josh Allen was the MVP last year, or at least why people would put him ahead of Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson was phenomenal. There's nothing more necessarily that I would say Lamar Jackson necessarily could have done, but it's the I don't know, intangible effort and will to win games that Josh Allen has, and other quarterbacks have, and Lamar certainly has some of that. But I think that just puts him in that tier. I don't know. What is your I watched that game and went, that's why Josh Allen's the MVP and not Lamar Jackson. Not putting down Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson balled out that game.
Correct. But that is the performance that, like, he's the most valuable player in the league. You know what I mean?
I hear that argument. I'm still taking Lamar. Lamar, in my opinion, should have won that MVP last year.
As a quarterback, you're taking Lamar, or just you would
as a
still
player,
vote
as a
for
football
Lamar?
player, I'm
even
picking,
tomorrow in the game.
Yes.
Oh
yeah.
You didn't. You fell asleep.
I didn't watch the game. Well, I didn't watch the game, but I've heard that Derrick Henry. There's a fumble by Derrick Henry.
Yeah, at the end of the game. Yeah.
Is that the last drive? That's when they're driving.
Yeah, that was the last drive. But I mean, come on, Derrick Henry ran for 170 and 2 touchdowns. We're not about to say it was Derrick Henry. Yeah, I know.
No, but I'm saying, like, there's always plays for Lamar where he makes the best play possible, or he puts the team in the best position to win.
Yeah.
And then his team's just not showing up for him.
Yeah, again, I mean, it's not me saying Lamar is not good. He's great. But I watched the end of that game. I'm like, that's why Allen was the MVP.
I mean, they beat him last year in the playoffs. They beat him this year.
He doesn't have Derrick Henry, by the way. And
I don't know if James Cook's pretty solid.
Yeah, I don't know if he has Zay Flowers. Like,
not this year.
Keon Coleman's pretty good, I guess. I think Joshua Palmer could be nice there. He was good in San Diego.
I got him in my 14-man league.
He's only 24. Mm-hmm. I think he could have a pretty good year. I think he might be a sneaky win for you.
I mean, but Josh Allen's going to take so many points with rushing touchdowns, so who knows?
Yeah, I guess, but I mean, he's going to throw for 40 still.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, wanted to get to that. Where we were right, where we were wrong. Let's see how this goes. Maybe go back and forth. We'll start with where we were right. This is actually you. I know I wrote this, but Bengals struggle in week 1.
Yeah. Have you seen Joe Burrow's record in week 1? It's not very good.
No, yeah. And you let me know that last week. I was like, oh, the Bengals have to have a huge first week, right? T. Higgins, not a great game. Jamar Chase, even worse. Yeah. Chase Brown,
I thought he was solid.
Fantasy points wise was good, but I think the game was a 17-16 game against Cleveland. Was it in Cleveland or in Cincinnati? I don't remember. Either way, the Cincinnati Bengals should be better, but they find a way to lose, man.
They do.
So they win, but it was a struggle against a team that should have been weak. So that was particularly you, but that's where we were right.
And Joe Burrow pissed me off. That's my fantasy QB in one league, and he
Yeah,
It's not great.
I mean, if T. Higgins, Jamar, they're gonna have a bad game. So
dude, I feel for all those people that drafted. Well, I don't feel that bad, but week 1 sucked for all those people that drafted Jamar with the first pick, which he should have gone. Yeah. But it just was a bad
and
week.
especially with Bijan cooking it up.
Yeah.
It was the first drive, I think, 50-yard reception touchdown. Crazy. All right, where we were wrong, Danny Dimes and the Colts. Holy cow. 33-0 at one point. Did it end that way?
No, it's 33-8.
Okay.
They got a consolation touchdown in the end.
Yeah, holy moly. Not only that, he looked great. His numbers were great.
Did he look good?
Super efficient, throwing for touchdowns, rushing yards, everything. So we gave the Colts a tough time about not giving Anthony Richardson a chance. But, I mean, at this point, you got to
might have made the right decision.
Yeah, like he's better. We have a chance of winning with him. So
can we talk about the Dolphins, though?
Yeah. I mean, you think this is more Dolphins or more Colts? The story
the Colts
here.
played out of their mind, but the Dolphins look terrible. They just look so out of whack. They just did not look together. Tua did not look good. Tyreek didn't have a good game. Waddle didn't have a good game. Achan didn't have a good game. There's just nothing that you take away from that game.
Yeah, I mean, and so from your perspective, is that were we so, not that we were saying the Dolphins were going to be good by any means.
We thought the Dolphins would put points on the board.
Well, yeah, because they were playing the Colts.
Even if they're playing anybody, they have that all that talent out there.
Tua. I think you're higher on Tua than I am, though. But you're right. At least their weapons are.
Yeah, you would think they would put up points. I don't know about their defense, but you would think it'd be if they're going to go out.
It's a shootout.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I guess that's fair enough. Rumor has it Tyreek might go back to Kansas City. I don't know if you saw that, but
I've not seen that.
With the Dolphins sort of looking pretty horrible, and the Chiefs needing a receiver at this point.
Especially with Worthy getting hurt as well.
Yeah, I've heard that there's a potential trade in the works.
It's a lot of money, though, with the Tyreek Hill.
Yeah. Speaking, we talked Bengals already. Now we're kind of Dolphins, Colts. Alex texted me, different league. You're not involved in it. I'm not involved in it. I don't think. If we are, then he's kind of sneaking one under me. But he has Chase Brown, and somebody offered him Devon Achane. And it's like on everybody's draft board, I would say Achane was higher. 6 to 12 picks ahead of Chase Brown. And like, are we overreacting from 1 week to say, no, don't make that trade?
Yeah.
So if you had Chase Brown, you would move him for Achane?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know what my answer is to that yet. I think Achane is more talented in general, but I could see Miami being really, really bad.
That first week was terrible.
And that Bengals offense will score, and it will be in the red zone. And like,
I feel the same way about the Dolphins offense.
Oh, still okay.
Yeah.
I'm so. Okay.
I mean, I feel better about the Bengals offense, but they
do
have too many high-powered.
I'm overreacting to Miami. All right,
they have too many high-powered players there. They've got to figure it out.
So you must believe in the Colts then a little bit. Shout out Hannah B. Colts fan.
Didn't come into week 1, but they look great.
Yeah,
I will say they look great.
We'll see if Danny Dimes can keep it up. But that's where we were wrong. Colts looked pretty good. Second, where we were right. Chargers look legit. They end up beating the Chiefs. I wouldn't say the Chiefs looked bad.
No,
but the Chargers were just better. And their weapons, like Quentin Johnston.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's always had catching problems, but he's catching the balls that are going to him now, and he's super athletic.
Yeah.
So, that's what everybody thought he would do. I mean, that was a monster game. He's not going to do that every time, but he's always had problems receiving the ball. Sorry. And, hey, if he's going to catch it and you have Ladd out there, the rookie running back, Hampton, Najee.
Dude, Keenan Allen looks so good, too.
Keenan Allen, too. Yeah, I took the over on his catches, and that hit.
Play.
Yeah, it was 3.5. And I know, whatever, he's new to the team, but, like, he was there for 8-10 years. So,
and he knows Justin Herbert.
All that to say, this was, I think, Mike leading this charge in particular. Hey, that was sick. But we all, I think, were in agreement that the Chargers were legit, and at least after week 1, that looks to be the case.
Yeah, and I looked up Herbert's numbers from last year. We felt like he didn't have a good year. He was like 23-3 or something like that. 23 touchdowns and 3 picks.
Really?
So he's like super, super efficient last year.
Just low on totals.
Yeah.
He might have had some injuries last year.
Injuries. Let me actually get you the real numbers, but I'm pretty sure they were really good.
While you do that, I'm going to move on to where we were wrong, and I'll have to take some blame for this, but I don't think I had much pushback, to be fair. The Jets-Steelers game, I totally thought was going to be ugly, 17-10 type of game at best. Not that I didn't believe in Rodgers. I feel like I'm on camera saying he had a good year last year. It was like 20, I think it was like 25 touchdowns and 7 picks. Like not, not great, but I mean, in the NFL, it's pretty good. So not that he was bad, but just new offense, new everything. And then just in general, 2 good defenses too. The Jets and the Steelers have ugly offenses, good defenses. I thought it was going to be an ugly game or a low scoring game at least. I think it was 32-30. We went down to the final second to a field goal where, oh no, that was Buffalo, where they had to run onto the field at the last second for the field goal. That was pretty cool. But nonetheless, absolute shootout between the Steelers and Jets. Rodgers looked awesome. He was excited.
Justin Fields looked good.
Justin Fields looked good.
Rodgers, yeah, he looked very good.
Yeah.
He does look good in the black and gold of the Steelers.
Yeah, so Steelers come out on top, but I mean, I'll say I was wrong, but I'll drag you guys down with me. I feel like we were wrong. The offenses were both relatively high powered, looked really good, and the defense kind of got tossed around. I mean, 32-30, it's a 62 point. You're taking the over. I would have smashed the under if it was at literally 40.
Yeah.
So
I do want to shout out to Jalen Ramsey. That last play, that last hit that he made, the game-winning play. He didn't have that great of a game, but I mean that's what he gets paid the big bucks for, is to come up in big moments. And he did. He's
a weird one for me because like I feel like where did he start? Jacksonville?
Yeah.
I feel like Jacksonville gave up on him early. I don't want to say gave up on him, but didn't give him the contract, I guess.
If you're not going to win now, you might as well take the asset and get the money for him.
Yeah, I suppose.
They probably got some draft picks.
In the same vein, like when he left Jacksonville, I didn't feel like his career was over by any means. But then he went to LA.
Yeah, a better situation.
Yeah, and he was great. And then he left again, and I was like, wait, he went from like objectively the best corner in the league to hopping around like a veteran. And it's like he's not a veteran, or he is, I guess, but he's not like a washed veteran. He just isn't. He hasn't been signing long contracts, but. Every time I see him, I'm like, oh, Jalen Ramsey is still really good.
Yeah. I feel like that window to be great at cornerback or just a deep back in general is so small. Yeah. So like he's probably past that at this point.
I guess you're right. Maybe we just grew up with like spoiled. Like Champ Bailey was so good for so long. Nnamdi Asomugha was like, I guess, a quick one.
Until he changed systems.
Yeah. Lito Shepard, Troy Vincent. Revis. Yeah, Revis. Shepard.
What's the dude from?
Shepard, not Shepard. Richard Sherman.
What's the dude from the command? Norman.
Yeah, Norman. Yeah. So I don't know.
But I feel like even those guys, I feel like they're maybe like a Champ Bailey
caliber in their prime. Yeah.
But I feel like those guys' windows weren't that long either. I think Darrell Revis probably had one of the longer primes. But
like Bailey was great on the Redskins, and then he got traded or signed with the Broncos, and like and that's it. But like both franchises were like, we need this guy. You know, obviously he left one, but it's not like he skipped around. Whatever. I don't want to dwell on this topic, but Jalen Ramsey's always like an anomaly to me.
He's a big name. Everybody, like, he's a household name.
Yeah, I thought he was like, well, he is great, but whatever.
He just hasn't played in the same location. Like, you feel like the great players play one place and they're there.
Okay.
By the way, 23-3 last year for Justin Herbert.
Yeah, that's good.
It's really efficient. Passer rating 101.
Hey, he was in our top 10 QBs. He was in our top 10 list.
The numbers look good. I think it was just injuries.
7. Yeah. All right, one more way we were right. Micah Parsons makes Green Bay elite. I don't know if we're jumping the gun a little bit there. We thought he would be. I mean, we mentioned how much of a difference he made to the Dallas defense.
Yeah.
They shut down the Lions. They blew them out. I think they scored a touchdown at the end to make it seem a little bit closer.
Did not hit the over. I was calling for the over.
Yeah, it was 27-6, I think, at least very close to the end of the game. So it might have been a little closer than that at the end. But, I mean, Green Bay looks really good. Yes, I still maybe question their receiving core, but, like, that's only because I don't know. I would assume that they know. Well, they're good. Yeah. They just don't have any star. But like Golden might be a star. Jaden Reed could be a star.
Yeah, so. They have a really solid. They're all solid players, though.
Exactly. Like you
don't know if anybody's great, but you might not need great in this NFL to win.
Well, like real football. That's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay to have 4 above average. I mean, they have Christian Watson, who's injured. Mm-hmm. Romeo Doubs is a legitimate wide receiver there too. So like they have 4 above average receivers, I would say. sucks for fantasy. So like you get this, you fall into that world and you go, oh, Green Bay receivers stink. But in real life,
They're
that's
actually
good.
very, very good. Yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously Josh Jacobs is great, and I'm pretty high on Jordan Love. So ultimately, at least what we saw, I mean, I guess the Lions offense could be a little bit less powerful this year, but I don't think so. I mean, they still have weapons.
They
And
still have weapons
great
all over the place.
players,
They
so
looked out of sorts as well.
they got
this
shut
past week.
down.
Yeah, I think they'll be better in the coming weeks, but they did not look prepared for this game.
No.
And Micah Parsons only played like half the snaps that he's going to play down the line. So that Green Bay defense performed well, and they didn't really have Micah Parsons at his full capacity. So it'll only get better from here.
Yeah. So I think, I mean, not that we hammered it in, but we were definitely, when that trade happened, saying Packers are going to be a problem now.
Yeah.
And it looks like that's the case.
Absolutely.
All right. Oh, wait, no, this is a where we were right again. I accidentally put in where we were wrong. We weren't that wrong, I guess.
We're never wrong.
Yeah. So, all right, one last thing with the NFL, where we were right. Giants couldn't hang with the Commanders. We thought that they would, I don't want to say blow them out, but we were pretty confident in the cover. I think it was a 21-6 game, if I'm not mistaken. So no touchdowns from the Giants. I hear murmurs of like, just give up on Wilson right away. That happened in Pittsburgh too. And he ended up finishing out the season, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe we'll see Jaxson Dart in New York, but I think Wilson will probably get a couple more games. Ultimately, the Commanders didn't look that good either, in my opinion, but the Giants were pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't have much more to say about that. You hit the nail on the head there. The Commanders, we thought they'd win. They did the job, and they move on to next week, which is a Thursday game against the Green Bay Packers, which the team we just talked about.
Yeah, that was an accidental segue right there, but yeah, Packers Commanders.
This is a huge Thursday night game. I want to see Micah Parsons on the field more in this game. They were already talking about, him being in Dallas and what playing against Jaden Daniels is like. He's excited. He's ready for that challenge. And I'm just really, really excited for this game on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm still not ready to be a Micah Parsons fan because he's still a Dallas Cowboy in my head.
Penn State guy, though.
Yeah, I don't really like Penn State either, though. That's the thing. Oklahoma. We're going to the Oklahoma game on Saturday.
Are you really?
Jessica got us tickets first row.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a surprise today.
Oklahoma versus
Temple.
I know.
Oh, okay.
My this guy from work's got season tickets to. He's going.
Yeah, it's huge because they wear the same color, so I'm rooting for Oklahoma.
But you're going to wear
maroon.
maroon.
Yeah, and I don't have an Oklahoma jersey, unfortunately.
I think there's going to be more Oklahoma fans.
You should be.
I think there are people who will go because Oklahoma is playing, but they will still just be from Philadelphia supporting Temple, if that makes sense. Because everybody wants to see an SEC school play.
It's going to be
I
crazy.
will be going supporting Oklahoma.
Not to take over with Temple, Oklahoma, but the sports talk in like Philly is trying to make it a thing that there was like a microphone on in one of, not even like a press conference, like I don't know where the microphone was on, but they were just like chatting and he was like, yeah, it's like a weird high school game.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. Pretty tough.
And they were like, they did say he was like, it's some like a weird bowl, but he did say high school. So not that Temple can get all mad and like actually beat them, but
I mean,
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it'll
energy.
be fun. It'll be fun.
You remember that time in
I'll be
which we
having fun.
beat Penn State and then almost Notre Dame.
Yeah, that Notre Dame game was nuts. They
Yeah,
had
that
a
year,
lot better of a
Temple
squad.
was-
Yeah, I was gonna
They
say
had,
that
like,
was a really good
10 NFL
team.
players on that team.
Yeah, and I think they were like top 15 ranked at
Was
one point.
Hassan Reddick on that?
Sound ready
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
that team.
Well, we can just transition right into NCAA football then in that case and continue to talk about Oklahoma. I would love to do that. But
Keep going.
let's
Keep
just
going.
just wrap up real quick. I guess Packers Commanders. I think it'll be fun.
Fun game. I
have to root for the Packers. I think right.
we
gotta
have
root for
to,
the
yeah,
Packers.
because it's a divisional opponent in the Commanders.
Yeah.
So we're rooting for Micah Parsons this week.
Yeah, that's weird, but yeah, I don't know what the line is. I think the Packers are going to win. So if they are not favored, definitely take the money line. If I'd assume they're going to be, I don't know, 2 or 3. It depends where
Depends
it is.
where the game is, yeah.
Anyway, we won't know. Oh, well, Jessica, can you scramble up a parlay of the week? Totally forgot about that. We're at the end of the NFL segment, but we'll do some jargon about NCAA football and MLB, and then we'll revert back to the NFL for your parlay of the week.
Yeah, I think we should.
All right, cool.
And by the way, the game is in Green Bay.
The game's in Green Bay. Okay. You can
I'll take a look at
just
some
do the
things.
games. I mean, if you love player props, go for it, but just 4 maybe.
Okay.
All right. So NCAA, back to Oklahoma really quick. This weekend, they are 18 ranked. I believe they beat number 15 ranked Michigan.
I want to say 13.
13 ranked,
13
maybe.
sounds better.
Yeah, beat the 13 ranked Michigan. Shout out Alex Annan. He's a Michigan fan, and we were texting throughout the game. So anyway, huge win for Oklahoma. They were ahead, and it wasn't, I think it ended up being like a touchdown difference, maybe 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
But there was never like a huge fear. I mean, Michigan did a good job of getting back into the game consistently, but it was always like they were always chasing.
Got you.
So Oklahoma had 5 injured wide receivers last year and underperformed incredibly.
Yeah.
4 of those 5 transferred in the portal, and then one of them stayed and had a great game. So really happy to see that. Not too sure what lies ahead because it's like a new wide receiver room, but
Yeah.
John Mateer, the quarterback, looks really good. And so as an Oklahoma fan, I'm excited. They will be playing Texas at some point, and it looks like they're both going to be pretty highly ranked, which is cool.
That's always fun to see. That Red River rivalry when both teams are ranked and doing well.
Yeah, we'll have to get Pierre to say that when he comes over.
I could barely say it.
Other than that, I mean, the week was not all that exciting. It was a huge. You mentioned it earlier. We call it like a tune-up week for the teams. Literally, like Ohio State won 70-0.
They like pay these teams to play them.
Yeah. Just it's almost like it's a
glorified
tune-up
scrimmage.
Game. Yeah. If what's the Adam Sandler's movie? The Longest Yard.
Yeah.
The prison one. Like that's why that game is played, because the
team that's coming into the big
guards.
School. Oh.
No, yeah, the guards they play in a league, and they always play the prisoners as a tune-up game, and Adam Sandler is going to beat them, and they're all pissed about it. Like that's the whole premise of them. I mean, no, it's a comedy, so you don't really follow the plot, but yeah. So there was like 40-0 scores. The only thing worth talking about there is Baylor, that's unranked, beat SMU, but that is ranked 16th. I don't feel like that's a real tune-up game. Baylor's a pretty good football school, even when they're
any
unranked.
team in Texas is pretty good.
Yeah, like if you're
in Texas and you're in a big conference, you're probably pretty good.
Yeah, like
you might have some down years,
Baylor's a top 10 school occasionally. Like RG3's from there, and they've been high ranked again since then. So like someone walks in the door and says, "I play football at Baylor," I'd be like, "Damn!" I don't care that they're unranked currently. They're a good program.
Sean Oakman?
Yeah, dude.
He went to Baylor.
Dude, that's like a sad story.
I know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I'm saying that picture, that meme is crazy.
That's a big man.
Yeah, it's a large dude.
That stinks. I wish we could have seen what he would have become. Okay, that's pretty good for NCAA football, I think. Or did you want to talk about that?
On that game, I didn't watch much of College Game Day, but Trey Young was on the show. He's a huge Oklahoma fan. They had him there. But they talked about this game in Baylor and SMU, and all the guys on the show picked SMU, and he picked Baylor for some reason, and then Baylor went down 1. Yeah.
Oh wow, Baylor was competitive and good when he was at Oklahoma, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
I mean, they've had peaks and valleys, but they're pretty usually pretty good.
Like when I was in college, I feel like those teams will always be good because I was also competing in college.
Your prime. Yeah.
So like no matter what, like I don't know if Duke's ever bad at basketball and someone's like, oh, they're ranked. They're not ranked because they lost three out of the first 6 or something that had a bad start. I'd be like, all right, Duke's good.
They'll be okay.
What.
I mean, they have
blue chip prospects. Even if they finish the year unranked, if you told me you played at Duke, I'd be like, you're a damn good basketball
you're a legit player,
yeah. Jessica, I just want to get a recording check here. All systems a go. Beautiful. Okay. Real quick, MLB. Actually, no, this might not be real quick. Do you have your bet together, or do you want me to keep going for the MLB? Either way is fine by me. You want another 10 minutes? 5 minutes?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
What do you guys think, huh?
Yeah, give it some time. Just keep looking, and we will open it with you and talk through. But I'm gonna go through the MLB. Ave, I want to talk wild card. I'm undecided if I should just do these 2 little fun things under it, and then the wild card race will be more of a conversation. Okay. Why don't you announce that bottom one? because that's exciting for you too.
Yes, sir. So the first Philly to hit 50 since Ryan Howard, Kyle Schwarber, has hit the 50 home run mark. What a season he's having. He's in MVP contention. It'll be tough to pry it away from.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Shohei's like minus 20,000.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, don't make the bet on Kyle. Well, do make the bet on Kyle Schwarber, but because why not? But Shohei probably will win. But he's the MVP in Philly, and he's having a phenomenal season. And 50 home runs, it's not something you see every day. And I'm just happy that it happened to Schwartz.
I think Big Dumper's over 50. I think he's got 53 now out in Seattle.
Yeah.
But I think Schwarber's the second guy to 50.
So Schwarber hit those 4 home runs, and he was quiet for like a week or so. And I feel like it's taken so long. Like he was on 49 for so long.
Yeah. He hit a bomb. His 50th was what, yesterday or 2 days ago?
Let's say 2 days ago. Well, no, yesterday.
He's got, I don't want to speak out of term here, but again, 18-ish games to get 9 more to break Ryan Howard's record. That would be really fun. Most in Philly's history, but I mean, that's tough to do. One every other game is, I mean, when he gets hot, he gets hot. So we'll see. Keep an eye out.
Is he playing in Yankee Stadium?
I don't know.
That's
actually, we should look into that schedule. I'm not going to do it now because I was looking for a particular game. That's the second thing I'm going to talk about, but we'll see what the Philly schedule looks like. Maybe
if it's in a ballpark where you're more likely to hit home runs, it's more advantageous to the hitter.
Yeah,
could see something.
And he's lefty. There's some weird ballparks for lefties. Okay. In other news, I don't know if you saw this, but why can't I remember his first name? Oh, Yoshinobu. That's why I couldn't remember it. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He went 8.2 innings of no-hit baseball, 10 strikeouts, 2 walks. So it was not a perfect game, but that's still incredible. No-hitters are still super, super rare. 8.2 innings, meaning he got 2 outs in the ninth. So he was in the ninth inning, 1 out left.
That's pain.
Jaxson Holiday, who's been a part of the our conversations in the past, hits a solo. Is it a solo home run?
Oh,
yeah, it's a solo
home run too.
Yes, it's a solo home run. It's 3-1. They take him out.
Damn.
Dodgers are up 3-1 because after the home run, Dodgers are still up.
Yeah.
They take Yamamoto out. He was at 112 pitches, which if it was the playoffs, maybe he finished the game, but totally not worth it, especially up 2 runs, 1 out left to get. Reliever comes in, 1 hit. I think it was 2 walks, walks in a run, and then lets up a hit. New reliever, earned run. They lose 4-3. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is an awful way to go.
Yeah. So I saw the no hitter get broken up, and then I learned that they end up losing the game. I was like, "Holy cow, that's horrible."
Does Yamamoto get the loss for that game?
No,
or the reliever.
The reliever would. Yeah, because the solo home run, he goes out with nobody on base, so he's not responsible for anybody. But he does get a no decision, which is whack.
That's wild. And he got 8 into
yeah, 1 hit and into the ninth. Yeah. Okay. Let me run through really quick the leaders of each division, and then we'll talk wild card race. So in the AL East, you got the Toronto Blue Jays leading that division. Close on their tail, Yankees, Red Sox. AL Central, you got you got Detroit Tigers leading well ahead of the Guardians and the Royals, who are 8.5 and 10 games behind them. AL West, you got the Astros leading the way by a game ahead of the Seattle Mariners and 2 games ahead of the Rangers. NL East, Phillies are up 9 games ahead of the New York Mets.
About to make it in.
Brewers are up 6 games in the Central over the Cubs. They're cheaters. We don't really know why yet, but we're going to ride that wave. And the Los Angeles Dodgers are leading their division out in the NL West by 2 games over the San Diego Padres.
Okay.
And 7.5 games over the Giants. So most of the first place teams, I think, are going to stay there. The Dodgers and Padres are close at 2 games apart, and then the AL West is 1 game apart. So that's pretty close, but the wild card race itself is exciting because there are 3 teams that get there. Right now in the AL, I don't want to make you guess unless you feel like it, but we've got the Yankees, who are 3.5 games ahead of that cut line. the Boston Red Sox are 3 games ahead, so only a half game behind the Yankees, and the Seattle Mariners are at that even line. So the AL East, that means they're sending currently 3 teams into the playoffs right now. They are not going to get a 4th in there. The Orioles are 9.5 games behind that threshold. Oh, I mean, the Rays are 4.5 games out, actually. So
never say never.
If all of the teams ahead of them fall. But anyway, so Mariners are at that 77 and 68. Right, they are safe. They have the Rangers close behind them at 77 and 70, 1 game behind them, and then the Guardians 2.5 games behind them.
The Guardians are out of playoff contention right now.
They are indeed. So I think I don't know what the schedules are. I wish I did. We could analyze it a little bit tougher, but that's not what the show's all about. Just in general, I'd like to see the Rangers in the playoffs. I think they had to deal with some pitching injury throughout the year, and they've been pretty good since. Let me see. They're on a 4-game win streak. They're 7-3 out of their last 10, plus 91 run differential, which is well above average, not the best in the league by any means. Cubs are at 119, Yankees 130. So, but 91's good. There's some teams that are in the negative. And, I think I'd like to see the Rangers in the playoffs over the Mariners is what I'm getting at. Same thing. Guardians.
Dumper for you?
I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess the Mariners deserve it. I think maybe the history of the Rangers is making me want them. No, you know what? You're right. I take that back because the Mariners have been in a drought. I feel like I'm ranting. You came in, you said one sentence and changed my whole thing. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I don't love Julio Rodriguez, but I do think he's a great player who's just been struggling. Big Dumper's cool. The pitching staff's great. Eugenio Suarez was a great ad at the deadline. I'm rooting for the Mariners. They have a weird job thing. Yeah, you know what? Ichiro Suzuki, Randy Johnson, Raul Ibanez. They have great history. And then I like the Yankees Red Sox in the playoffs. That's going to be
Everybody
fun.
does.
I hope they play each other. If they don't, then I'm kind of bummed. I'm like, what'd you even come here for? I hope they play each other. That's always electric. You want to walk? Do you have it up, or you want me to go through that?
You gotta walk me through that. I don't have anything up.
Okay, on the NL side,
it's a wild card race.
The Cubs lead the way. They have a 6-game cushion, followed by the Padres at 79 wins, 66 losses.
Cubs are having a season.
Yeah, I mean, if the Brewers weren't cheating, the Cubs would be winning their division, but the Brewers are cheating. Padres have a 3-game cushion over the Mets. So the Mets are the last team in right now. They are they're closely right behind the Giants at 2.5 games behind them, and the Reds 3 games behind them. So they do have a cushion, but they're about to get swept by the Phillies, which is great. And the Giants won last night, inching them a game closer. So I mean, I'll be honest, I love a playoffs without the Mets. I am so down for the Giants to make this push. I might put some money on it, honestly, because the Mets have right now like an 80% chance to get there, and the Giants are at 7%. But
throw some money down.
I could see a Mets choke here. 18 games left to make up 2.5 games. Got the hat on. Giants are they're playoff built. I don't know. What do you think?
Let's go. I mean, I'm down not to see the Mets.
Yeah.
A division rival. I mean, the Mets, they have talent all across the board as well. But if they're not in the playoffs, I'd be a happy man. I'm rolling with you. I'm going to say that the Giants.
I'm down for the Reds. Down for the Reds.
I love Ellie. Ellie.
Ellie's cool.
Ellie would be great to see in the playoffs.
I honestly, I don't think the Reds or Giants are real threats. I think the Mets could be. So part of me is like strategically, I don't want to play the Mets in the playoffs. Also, I don't like the Mets, and I don't want the Mets to make the playoffs for that reason.
Did we lose to the Mets last year? We
did.
Yeah, in the playoffs. Yeah,
embarrassed.
So, I don't want to see that again.
No. I mean, revenge could be cool, but
also if they didn't make the playoffs,
that would be okay
too.
Exactly. All right. Let's get our football hats back on. I'm gonna pull up this week's schedule so that we're not just guessing at what Jessica's talking about. Let me get to week 2. We have the Commanders-Packers opening Thursday, and then everything else. No Friday game this week.
2 Monday games this week, though.
Okay, everything else Sunday, and then 2 Monday night games, Bucks, Texans, and Chargers, Raiders. So, Jessica, what do you have that stuck out to you this week? We will follow you blindly.
Honestly, I don't know.
All right. Well,
Week 2 is hard for me. I think I was just gonna go money line though. So if we want to, there's some interesting things with. I don't like to do a Thursday night game to start off the week. That's scary. A
yeah,
parlay, you know what
can
I mean?
skip that if you want. I don't know where that team. It looks like we have Green Bay -3.5, over under 48.5. I feel like the under there. What? You're always taking the over.
No, this is America, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean with that new defense,
Yeah,
like the
that is
Commanders'
very
offense didn't look great. I think Packers win this game, but I don't know if I want to give them 3.5.
It's like Thursday night games. Like they don't have enough time to prepare or something, but they always go over.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, the Eagles game didn't go over, but that was a fluky
full
weather.
season to prepare for that as well.
True. Man, these lines are tight.
Yeah, they're really.
Anything stick out to you, Ave? Maybe we just skip parlay of the week. Good luck, folks. Don't tell us.
And it's kind of hard looking through it. I think one that I like from last week is the Colts. That's they're not favorited to win.
That's funny. I was just gonna say Broncos will take the Broncos.
Really, why?
Well,
the Broncos look bad.
The Broncos look bad.
But I think the Colts look
great.
good.
They did, but I just feel like Vegas knows that's
the line's way too tight though for that. It's 2.5.
I feel like that's the two potential flukiest performances of week 1 is Denver playing badly, and
I feel like I need another week to really steer our people well.
Yeah, that is probably true.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
You guys don't like?
I like the Bucks +2.5. Maybe move it to 3.5.
Like who they play?
And I think I like the Chargers -3.5.
That's what I was going for. Yeah. Oh no! Sorry, I was going for the Rams 5.5 over the Titans.
Yeah, that's fine. That's 3 right there. If you like mine.
What was yours?
The 2 Monday nights.
Chargers.
I like Houston.
Chargers.
Oh, I like the Bucks
Chargers only 3.
Yeah,
I do like the Chargers.
And the Bucks, I like the +2.5.
+2.5. Texans lost.
Harper Homer.
Texans lost last week
to the Rams in a weirdly low-scoring game.
They can't. I feel like their run game. No, what's his name had like 60 yards. Nick Chubb, I think. Their run game might be okay.
I think you buy a point and you take Buccaneers minus or plus 3.5.
I like that.
All right, I don't know what it's going to calculate to, and I don't feel like getting my phone out. So I'm not going to have the odds for anybody, but as of right now, here's our advice.
I do. I can pull them.
Okay. You have it up?
Yeah.
We're taking, on Monday night, we're going to work backwards for some reason.
Okay.
On Monday night, we're taking the Chargers -3.5 against the Raiders. You got that, boss?
Yeah.
We're gonna buy a point.
Wait.
Yeah.
What the? Oh, okay. I hate.
Yeah.
However, this is set up right now.
Why?
All right, hold on. Sorry. They let me go into like week whatever. Okay. We're going Monday. Chargers Raiders. Okay. What do you want?
Chargers -3.5.
Okay.
All right. So scroll up just one game. Should be Bucks Texans.
Yeah.
Alt spread. We want Bucks
3.5
plus 3.5.
Okay.
You're gonna lose by 3. We're gonna get that
Plus
by half a point.
3.5.
I like the one Eve said. Where was that? We're gonna take the
5.5
Rams. We're gonna take Rams -5.5 over the Titans.
Rams 5.5. Okay.
And then
it was Broncos Colts.
yeah, but I'm down to leave that alone.
Oh, you said wait,
because Jessica and I disagree on it, but I feel like maybe Patriots +1.5 against those ugly Dolphins.
Patriots at home?
No, I don't like that one enough. Bills -6.5. Ravens -11.5 at home against the Browns. They're gonna be pissed that they lost.
It's a division game though.
Maybe we just leave it at 3.
It's
It's $10 to win 48.
What's $100? Let's pretend we do 100. 480.
Well, that's just.
I know, but
yeah.
Some people bet $100.
487.
All right, so if you want to win $487, then make that bet. Can you read it out to us actually, so I can put it on the screen?
Yep. We're going Chargers -3 at -120.
Ding.
We're going Tampa Bay +3.5 at -140.
Ding.
And then the Rams -5.5 at -115.
Ding.
Beautiful.
Odds are,
Plus 4,800.
yeah, we already said that.
That was the most unconvinced ding for me.
Yeah. Dang.
Ding. No,
All right.
but I really do like this parlay.
No, it's good. Yeah, I might have to do it actually. It feels like we're at the beginning of the show, but we are really like halfway through. We just had to go back to the NFL. Abe, I'll let you take the reins here, decide where we're going next.
Let's talk a little tennis. We were in America. Dude, I'm so mad I didn't get to this one. I need to get to a tennis event in the U.S. Open. It's not too far away. It's up in Queens. It's up in New York. It's like a train ride away. One year I'm definitely going to go. I need to feel that atmosphere. I just need to be there. I just love live sporting events. I don't think there's much better than live sporting events. Tennis has great atmosphere. There's a lot of people there, a lot of famous people there. And, you know, there's just world-class athletes putting it all on the line.
Yeah, and I feel like we said this before, but the drinks, they have fun drinks.
Oh, yeah.
And like
drink.
pretty much what you're saying, the ambiance is really cool.
Absolutely.
It's funny. It's kind of like golf. Not that we want to play tennis, but it was something that at least I was kind of uninterested in. I watched tennis on TV and found and like respected the greatness,
Yeah.
but I wasn't necessarily
I want to go out there and
like,
do that.
let me put a polo on and some shades
Yeah.
and like, I don't know, wear my best outfit and go watch it with rich people. But now I am. I'm just not rich. It's the problem.
That's the problem, yeah.
Yeah, I saw this really cool, maybe it was on the other account because it's not here in my saved. Maybe I liked it. This tennis chart, and it showed, yeah, here it is. So I'm going to flip this around and hopefully you're somewhat shy. You saw it?
I wanted to bring that up at some point,
Okay, yeah. So maybe we'll get it on here. I'll screenshot it and we'll bring it up here.
Mm-hmm.
But from 2003 all the way down to 2022, essentially the big three being Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer won every single major event. You'll see some Andy Murray in there.
It's like three other guys.
In the beginning, one Agassi, really. Andy Roddick. Is it Andy? No.
It's Andy Roddick, yeah.
It's Andy Roddick, too. Medvedev's in there, who we've talked about on the show. I don't actually know who Wawrinka is, but good for him.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is, three people won it for 20 years. And since then, you see one big three. Well, I guess you see three of them, but in the past 2 years or so, it's all Alcaraz and Sinner. They don't quite have a nickname yet.
Yeah.
And I will say this might turn into a big three because the beginning of what we see here in yellow is really just Federer and
just
Nadal.
A big two, yeah. They play each other every year.
Yeah, and then Djokovic came in, but Federer and Nadal weren't done, so they had to call it a big three.
Mm-hmm.
And then to be fair, in recent time, it's all Djokovic. So this might turn into a big three, but for now, Alcaraz and Sinner are winning everything. I mean, even Djokovic, who I'm a huge fan of, you can see here hasn't won since 2023.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't. I mean, the finals have been won by the last 8 finals. The last 2 years of tennis have been won by either Sinner or Alcaraz. They split this year, and you know they're just that good. They make every final as well,
and 10 out of the past 13.
Yeah,
crazy, and they're young still.
They're like 24, 23, both of them.
Yeah. So there's a lot of tennis ahead of them. I mean, Djokovic is 39 or something, 38.
He's up there.
So technology's only getting better, and those two kids are in ridiculous shape.
Yeah.
So they have 15 years left to play.
Probably.
It's crazy.
It's just the beginning. But speaking of Djokovic getting older, did you watch that semifinal between Alcaraz?
I did not.
And Djokovic?
No, I didn't catch it.
So it was really a one-sided affair.
Yeah,
Alcaraz
I saw the result.
Dominated him. In the third set, Djokovic's body basically broke. Like Father Time is undefeated. Djokovic's body was just like, I cannot compete with this dude.
Yeah.
And he kind of just like walked it until the end. Like there's nothing he could do.
Yeah, I'm no tennis expert, but I do think not only are you right about Djokovic, but I actually think that's one of Alcaraz's strengths is his incredible stamina. It was evident in the beginning of his career, and I think people talked about it, but even now when I watch him, he's never out of the match because his tank almost doesn't get empty. It's really incredible. Whereas, again, I'm no tennis expert, so kind of BSing here a little bit, but I have the impression that Sinner is more of like a Federer, really well, like almost like a created tennis player.
Yeah, like he's built in a lab. The knock on Sinner right now is that he's like boring. Like he's just like a robot, and he just hits like the most mundane shots. Yeah, and he's just like super boring, but super efficient.
Yeah, that's interesting. He is a late bloomer to tennis, so like he didn't start till he was 13 or 14. I think we've said that before.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, maybe he doesn't have that in the bag, but he's very athletic, and he's going to make you beat yourself. Mm-hmm. All this to say, it did end up being a Sinner Alcaraz final yet again. Alcaraz won that as well.
Yes, I think pretty handily. It might have went 4 sets for this one, but Alcaraz came out on top as the U.S. Open champion on the men's side.
Yeah, it is weird. I don't have a view of the week-to-week rankings. I don't have a good gauge for that, but for whatever reason, I feel like Sinner's more often
always
ranked one.
Yeah.
But I believe Alcaraz is the better player. But they do it on a point system.
Right, they do it on a point system. And there's tournaments outside of majors that sometimes one of the competitors might not compete in, so they might get more points for that tournament.
Oh, so you're just getting points.
Yeah, and they split the majors 2 and 2, so the majors probably are all weighted the same. So they probably got even points on the majors, and then on the other scene, like the rest
Sinner
of the
does a little better or plays a little more.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Are the majors more points than
yes, majors are more points. And I believe after winning this one, I think Alcaraz is actually ranked number 1 now.
Okay, fair enough. Cool. So that was the U.S. Open, but now we're going into some international territory for Formula One.
Yes, sir.
We are back in the normal simulation. Ave Verstappen has won the race.
Yes, he did.
Although I'm not necessarily a Verstappen fan for some reason. I feel warm inside that he has won a race.
The world's back to normal.
Exactly. Yeah, we cursed him with this podcast. He's never been the same since we started. But
it's not. It's more competitive though.
Yeah,
but it is good to see him win one.
Yeah, talk us through the rest of the podium.
The rest of the podium will be the 2 McLarens, and then you have Norris coming in second, and then you had in third Oscar Piastri, and then there's only one more like caveat or thing that happened in this race.
Mm-hmm.
So the McLaren strategy was to have their drivers do less pit stops within this race. So they tried to do that strategy, and it kind of backfired on them. And Lando got a really, really slow pit stop, which allowed Piastri to overtake him in the race.
Was that problematic at all? Like within the team?
No, it wasn't problematic at all. They both tried to compete and take back the number 1 spot from Verstappen later in the race, but they saw that it wasn't going to happen on this day. So what they did, they actually swapped cars and they let Lando finish in P2. Oh. And Piastri said, team orders, I'm not going to fight with my teammate, and let him pass.
Who is ranked higher right now in the...
Piastri is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Lando didn't finish the last race, so Piastri won the last race, got 25 points to Lando 0.
So they're trying to... I guess they're trying to solidify 1 and 2, in theory, because
maybe
it's not as much about Piastri getting ahead, but making sure both of them are 1 and 2.
I think they're way out ahead of...
They are, but even more so a reason to do it this way.
Yeah, and I think it was just like team orders. They probably talked about it before the race. If this then this happens, we're going to do this. Yeah. And luckily for them, they have 2 even keel drivers that said, "Hey, it's team orders. I'm not going to fight it. Let them through." It's great team spirit by them, and they move on to the next race. Piastri is still feeling good. I mean, he still got the lead by a pretty wide margin, and he's looking to cruise into that first World Drivers' Championship.
Yeah, I'll be down in Texas soon enough. I think there's a race or 2 in between then and now. Mm-hmm. That's in the middle of October, but that'll be exciting, man. I've never been to one before. It's going to be cool.
It's going to be a great time. Yeah. I mean, I know your dad has told you many, many stories of him going to races before, so I'm sure it'll be electric out there.
And it's a whole weekend worth is the cool part. Like, we'll go to qualifiers, walk around, and all that stuff. We got tickets for all of it, so
that's so fun.
I'll try to get some content.
For sure. Take some flicks, put them on the story.
Yeah.
We're doing the thing.
So I will tell you, Abe, I woke up Sunday morning nice and early, drank some coffee.
What's Sunday morning?
Rose with the rising sun. and I said, you know what? Smells like football Sunday. And I'm so excited. And I can't wait to order some wings around 1 o'clock, arrive at halftime. And I'm drinking my coffee. And the sun's rising, and I'm out back. Feel the nice, fresh air of fall.
Great weather, by the way.
And you know what I thought to myself? Not only is it the first Sunday of NFL, but I can start my day watching the English Premier League. So I got up. And I said, you know what? There's got to be a 7:30 game. That's about when they start over there. Cruise on in to noon. The last game's around 12:30. Gets you all the way up to football. And sure enough, it was an international break.
So much pain.
I mean, I was like, I had butterflies in my stomach, and I was
like the first day of school.
Oh yeah, I was so happy. And then there was just nothing. There was nothing on TV, and I had to wait till 1 o'clock to watch football. But that notwithstanding, we do have some news from what did happen in the World Cup qualifiers around the world. So let the people know what made me.
Howling, another historic game. So this is a 5-goal game against Moldova. Norway ends up winning 11-1.
That's got to be just not only for Holland, just for Norway in general. 11-1 is pretty historic.
It's huge. Yeah. I don't care who you're playing. They're a professional side, and to do that is always impressive. But 5 goals in a game and an assist. He's great. He got one of the only 10s given by some football rating organization. Like one of the out of 5 people ever, they got a perfect 10.
Oh wow! And the other one's Messi 4 times.
It's like random names, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if Messi's ever gotten a perfect 10 from them.
Well, they don't know what they're doing.
They don't know how to watch.
Yeah,
they don't know what they're watching. But yeah, Holland, 5 goals, crazy. What else do we have? Lionel, Andres, Messi.
Yeah.
They played. Who did they play? I think they played Venezuela. And in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Messi's maybe his last game ever that'll play in Argentina. Comes through.
I saw
Patty Bad Boy.
I saw that headline last game in Argentina. That's like geographically. He's not done playing for Argentina.
No.
It's just this is the last qualifier.
The last time they might actually play in Argentina.
Yeah, because there won't be another qualifier there, and the World Cup won't be held there either.
Yes.
Gotcha. So
there'll be
not retiring randomly in the middle of World Cup qualifying, but they may never host another game in Argentina that he takes. Okay. And he had a hat trick.
He had a Hattie Bad Boy, which is awesome.
He's the man. He's so good. I mean, I know he's playing in the MLS, but you can just tell the way he dribbles the ball. He's so different. So
he's
good.
Even if you don't know what you're watching, when you see him, you're like, that's different. He's on a different level.
Yeah, he couldn't obviously do what he did in the past, but I still believe he could play in any league in Europe as a cam. I truly believe that. And I think right now he could do what Juan Mata did in his prime and Cesc Fabregas in his prime. I think he could be that kind of player. Am I crazy for that?
No.
At least Santi Cazorla in his prime.
Yeah, but it's so weird seeing Messi not being Messi in the European leagues.
I just want the people who maybe aren't soccer fans and think, oh, he's washed and he's in the MLS. He is obviously washed relative to what he was doing before, but he is still those players I just named are very well respected central attacking midfielders. Now, could he be what Kevin De Bruyne's impact and Mesut Ozil at this stage? I don't know, but
for some games, obviously,
for some games,
but he can't do it.
I do believe he could play a role that very successful.
If they build a team around him too,
like a Juan Mata or
they build a team around him that'll just run the whole time, and he doesn't have to do that.
Absolutely. Imagine he was playing with Haaland and that man. I don't know. Yeah, I still believe in that guy.
Absolutely, dude. One more thing on the World Cup with Messi, he's not fully vested saying 2026 I'm going to be there.
He's just helping them qualify.
He's just helping him qualify. He just wants to play as many games as he can. He's just enjoying the ride right now. He just doesn't know if he's going to make it, but if he's healthy, I'm assuming he'll play. But we'll see what happens, because he's getting to that age where he's a little older. He's playing at MLS now, so
he's staying healthy. I know he had an injury, but he's playing a lot of games in MLS, which I guess it would be both parties, right? Want him to play, but that was a big deal in the contract. He wants to play. It's not no resting and oh, you're not gonna play home games because the Miami fans see you all the time. He was like, no, I want to play. So, I mean, you already know me. I love Messi. I'm not gonna say anything bad about him ever.
You can't say a bad word about him.
All right, you got one more thing here, soccer wise.
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe, France. He's creeping up on becoming France's all-time leading scorer. I think he had 2 goals within this window.
Okay.
But he is now sitting on 52 goals for the France national team. I think he's 26 years old. And he's 5 away from passing Olivier Giroud for the all-time lead in France football.
I mean, it's inevitable. Since that first World Cup, I think we knew this was going to happen. He tied the record for most goals in a World Cup as an 18-year-old or something like that. Very close to
Scored
it.
like a final.
And then he had the hat trick or 2 goals in the final against Argentina. They lost, but it was still a great game from Mbappe. And then he just plays in the Euros and they make it to the finals, these friendlies. It's inevitable. Yes, he's 5 goals away. It's exciting to talk about it, but like you said, he's 26. He's got at least another 50 caps in him for France, maybe 100.
And he plays every game. He does not miss a game. He's been super, super healthy.
He likes playing for France.
He loves playing,
5 more goals will happen. Olivier Giroud, you're handsome, but
it's crazy. Olivier Giroud is the
all
all-time leading scorer for France. You think of all these players that have come through France, and Olivier Giroud is your leading scorer.
I will sleep better at night when it's Mbappe. Not that I necessarily even like him more. I think I do as like a fan watch, whatever.
But as a face of French soccer,
correct? Exactly.
You want it to be Mbappe or like a Henry or somebody
of
that caliber. Even though Giroud was phenomenal, still playing to this day, still playing well as well.
I'm surprised now. This guy might be higher, like literally 2 or 3 or 4 on the list, but other than knowing it's Olivier Giroud, I would have thought Griezmann could have been the top scorer because although he is great with Atletico and wherever he's playing, he's so critical and awesome for France for some. I love those kinds of players where they're just so good
he just
for their
fits
country.
so well to this.
And he's always been great since he was like a U21 player. Like I said, he might be like 3rd or 4th.
I think he's on like 42.
Okay, so he's pretty high up there. If the record's 52. Anyway, I always think like I love Griezmann in a France jersey. He's so good for us. Yeah. All right, Dave, round us up here. I don't know. I mean, I'm more so focusing on training for this fight, so I don't really know the opinions of pop culture. So I have a big fight coming up. You want to talk to people through it?
You don't want to talk to people through it? It's September 13th.
No, see, I'm focused on.
You focused?
I'm focused on.
Dale.
I don't have the media angle of it, so you're gonna have to.
So this Saturday, Vegas, Canelo Alvarez, right here in the flesh, will be taking on Terrence Bud Crawford at, I believe, super middleweight. All titles are going to be on the line.
See.
Crazy combination. 2 of the best fighters of this generation, putting it all on the line. Great to see. Thank you for putting this together, everybody that involved, because boxing has gone down a path where the best fighters don't always fight each other, and we're getting one of those matchups
I'm going
today.
to win. You know that, right? I'm going to win.
Z.
Who do you have, though? Seriously.
I do have Canelo in this
Really?
fight. Yeah.
You don't think he's like too far out of his prime? He's got.
No.
Is this round 2 or 3? These 2.
This is the first time they fought.
They never fought?
No.
Who did he? I thought.
So Canelo moved up to
Maybe we were just
light
excited
heavyweight.
about this, and
It's been a while.
It's been
a while that this was bubbling up, but it's finally happening here. But the only thing is, Canelo's fighting at like 168, but he moved up to light heavyweight to 175. And Terrence Crawford, I think his last fight was at 154. So there's like a 15-20 pound weight difference in what they're fighting at.
Interesting.
But that's why I'm going to go with Canelo ultimately.
Well, I'm generally surprised at Canelo's power that he still has in any boxing match. I mean, when he fights Triple G,
Triple G just eats punches.
Yeah,
He's
but
a
it
dog.
still sounds crazy. You can tell the difference. And I'm always shocked. Not that I guess Canelo's just been around for so long that I think, all right, he's
got like 60 plus fights.
Yeah, he's got to be done at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he lost to Floyd, he was like 18.
Yeah.
I'm exaggerating.
He started so early. He turned professional like 14, 15 years old.
Yeah.
And he's had 60 fights until now, and he's only like 34 years old. He's not that old.
Right. So I think he's still got more in the tank than I guess I expect. I don't know. I feel like boxers have a short lifespan, and
They should.
once I get into it, like get attached to somebody, whether it's UFC or boxing, they're out of their prime. I'm like, damn, dude.
It does suck to see your guys go out like that, too.
Yeah. So anyway, I've been a fan of Canelo for so long that I guess I'm like, there's no way he's going to continue to be great. But I trust you if you think
Bud Crawford's older than him in this fight. But Bud Crawford's a phenomenal fighter as well.
Yeah.
Like I said, these are two of the top 5 guys of this generation. So I'm just happy that it's happening.
When you say this generation, are you saying that do you have Pacquiao and Mayweather in this generation? That's the end of the previous one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So
is this the Usyk,
Fury, maybe? Fury should have ended his career early. He would have been an all-time GOAT.
Yeah.
When he came back. I mean, he got paid a lot of money. Can't knock that.
Yeah. That fat guy, that fat Mexican guy. He's a king.
Hernandez.
He's so good. Ruiz,
yeah.
Andy Ruiz,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he knocked out Joshua. That was crazy.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is definitely one we'll be tuning into. You said it's the 13th. So what? That's Saturday?
Saturday on Netflix, yeah.
Oh,
so if you have Netflix, it's free.
Wow. What am I doing Saturday night?
Watching the fights.
Yeah, we'll be at the game. We'll be back by the fights. Nice.
That's a Saturday for you. That's a great Saturday.
We'll tune in. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much takes us to the end of the episode, which you know what that means, 2-minute drill.
Dos minutos.
I don't have one off the top of my head, so I'm going to just scroll through, see if I liked anything interesting.
I do,
this week,
and you're going to love mine.
All right, in that case, why don't you
You've seen the
lead us
text,
off?
but you don't understand. Well, you're actually not going to love mine, but you're going to shout out this man, an absolute legend who's walking away from the game. But Ray Hudson, who's given us so many magisterial, messy comments and just
I was unaware of this.
He is stepping away from the game. He is retiring. He will no longer be on the commentary box to watch another messy Magic moment.
Wow.
It's very, very sad, but just be glad that it happened because you can go on YouTube any day right now and just check those things out. But he is
the best.
The absolute best.
There's no... For those of you that have never watched a La Liga
Ray
game
Hudson
or
comps,
Champions League game, there's just no, I don't think, American comparison to how good he is.
It's a wordsmith, dude.
It's like he could balance a balloon on the tip of a needle in a wind tunnel. Just like unbelievable. So you can literally look up Ray Hudson highlights.
Yes,
and
you should.
And entertain yourself for an hour.
Matter of fact, we'll link it in this video.
Yeah, they're just amazing. Magisterial. You may have heard him and not even realized who it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great 2-minute drill.
Unfortunately, stepping away
in retirement.
Yes, enjoy the retirement. You've done so much service to the world with your commentary.
Okay, Jessica, you have a 2-minute drill for us.
Yeah, I do.
All right, what do you got?
All right, that's all right.
The ESPN posted a true bracket for this current MLB season for the most exciting player. And they went through it. They didn't do anything stupid.
And then fan voted or
no, they just did it. They had their people and they just went through and like for example, number 1 seed was from the AL Bobby Witt Jr.
Nice.
And then from the NL Ellie De La Cruz.
Nice.
And then they Bobby went up against their 16th pick, which is Garrett Crochet.
Nice.
Crochet
from
whatever.
the Red Sox.
And then NL seed was Ellie versus Francisco Lindor. Anyway, it went all the way down.
Lindor's 16 is tough. He's pretty electric.
Philly, Schwarber was number 3. He got pretty far, but overall it came to the very end. It was a 4 and 5 pick of Aaron Judge and Shohei, who won.
Shohei.
Yeah. So he's their most exciting player.
I mean, he's the
MLB.
most exciting player for sure. I thought Harper maybe would have was Harper even in it?
Let me see. I have the full
Speaking of
bracket
I
here.
what's stopping us from putting 2 players from the same team?
Speaking of Shohei, this is not that related to Shohei, but we didn't speak about Travis Hunter playing both sides of the ball.
Yeah, he played I think he got 6 or 8 snaps on defense and 25 or so on offense. Yeah, so I mean, not surprising that he's got to ease into it,
and they said he's going to take more snaps on the defensive end this coming week.
Yeah. Did they end up winning?
Yes, Jax did win.
Good. That's good for them because they're going to want to take their time with him, and if they won while doing that, all the better.
Jax won pretty handily.
Did you have anything that you wanted to end up adding?
No.
Okay, I thought you were looking at something. All right, I just have two quick goat statistics.
CR7, let's go.
How did you know that? How did you know that?
You can read minds.
Holy shit. So I'm looking at a list of quickest players to score 100 goals with a team. The top 6 players ever. 3 of them are Erling Haaland with Manchester City, who did it in 105 games. He tied the record. 4th on the list is Luis Suarez. He did it with Barcelona in 120 games. And then 5th on the list is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He did it in 124 games.
PSG?
So, PSG, yes. The 1st, 3rd, and 6th person on this list is all the same person. It's all Cristiano Ronaldo. He also did 105 games, so tied with Haaland for Real Madrid.
That's
in Dubai or Saudi Arabia. He did it in 113 games, so 3rd, I guess, technically. And then at Juventus, when everybody said, I mean, he was washed.
And in the Italian league is difficult to score.
And the Italian league is a real league. If anything, defensive. He did it in 131 games, which is 6th fastest all time. So that's crazy.
That's nuts.
Objectively. And then one quick one about baseball. Greg Maddux. So at one point, he went 4 straight years and won the Cy Young every year. During that stretch, he had more complete games thrown. But we all know what that is. He had more complete games thrown than home runs allowed. That's crazy.
Over a 4-year span, too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nuts.
Crazy.
I mean, it's okay to let up a home run in the MLB and still win the Cy Young. I mean, if a couple. I mean, it happens. They're pro players. He was so good. I think he has like 16 gold gloves, by the way.
Is that your GOAT as far as
Greg Maddux,
pitching and defensive wise?
Greg Maddux is on my starting pitching staff all time.
Okay.
Has to be.
Is he your day one starter?
Maybe. It's him, it's Randy. I love Randy.
So
I know. Yeah, Kershaw maybe sneaks in there. I don't know. I'd have to think about it, but absolutely Greg Maddux. Yeah, he's maybe the GOAT. All right. Well, there goes episode 48. This should be out tomorrow, Thursday, which is great. Hopefully thumbnail is rocking and rolling with Ellie. Like, comment, subscribe, please. YouTube, Spotify. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. Please share this around. I want to quit my job, so if this could blow up, that'd be great. Yeah. Anything to add, Abe? Alrighty then. In that case, we will see you later. Thanks for sharing the bands. See ya.